Welcome back to another Swiss vlog. Recently, we spent a few days up in Belalp, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's stunningly beautiful with magnificent mountain views almost everywhere we looked. Here we were just waiting to take a cable car from Blatten to Belalp. If you are going for a day trip, which many people do, you can also consider hiking your way up. I've taken this cable car a couple of times, but it still takes my breath away every single time. As no cars are allowed in Belalp, we had to walk with our baggages of food, supplies, and clothing to the hut. Halfway to the hut, we took a break here at Hamilton Lodge for a drink. The gentle, scattered sound of cowbells and these views of nature brings almost instant calm and peace. That evening, Danny was the chef and he made a sugo, which is a tomato-based pasta sauce with zucchini, eggplant, and all kinds of vegetables. It was delicious. My chef for the day. I love how the sun stays out so much longer in summer, and after dinner we headed to get some cheese, and it's just so nice that it's still bright outside. First, a sip of fresh mountain water.
Like Lamarovi or real?
It goes in my nose. How do you do it so gracefully? You show me how.
You go like a hose and then you suck it out of this.
Is it? Yeah. This dairy factory opens daily from 3 to 7:30 in summer and sells fresh cheeses from the Alps. Fresh raw milk is also sold daily from 7 p.m. While Danny was having a conversation, I was just playing peekaboo with this little girl. She's the owner's daughter and she's so adorable. Look at that face. Oh, so cute. On this trip, we did a lot of reading, cooking, eating together, and just spending quality time together. I love these types of vacation where I can just chill and read to my heart's content. Isn't this the best type of vacation where you eat, sleep, read, and repeat? This was our favorite spot to spend our days. We ate here, we chatted, we drank lots of tea, some beer too. Welcome, Danny. And we watched the sky turn from white and blue to pink and blue in the evening as the sun sets. Many times we just watch this little stream outside the hut and just stare into beautiful nature.
Everybody's coming with like a...
They're fetching milk.
Very often it gets too cold outside when the sun hides behind the clouds, and reading was taken from outdoors to indoors. We read from day to night. On this trip, I was reading Pachinko, a story about how a Korean family moved to Japan, the discrimination they faced, and how they pushed through poverty to survive and provide the next generation with a better future. Sad books aren't usually my choice, but I really enjoyed it, and it really makes me think of my great-grandparents who moved from China to Malaysia to start a new life, and gives me a taste of what hardships and sacrifices of those who came before me had to face to give us a better life, which I am very grateful for. We read a lot from outside to inside, from day to night, meditated and did some yoga. And on this other night, we made our favorite sweet potato pizza crust and topped it with the sugo that Danny made on the first night. Yum. One of the highlights of this trip was on this day. Now we are going to Luskersee.
25 minutes.
25. And then Hotel Belalp schon 40 minutes.
Yes. Let's go to the lake first.
How do you call it?
Luskersee.
Is it correct?
Yes. Now that I've seen the spelling, I know how to pronounce it.
Is it?
And it's over up there, is it?
Yeah.
And then we will go to the Alech Glacier, which is the largest glacier outside of Greenland.
No, the biggest glacier in Europe except for Greenland. So I think that's the way correct.
Do you have
Like
glacier outside of Europe too?
Of course you have glacier outside.
Okay, I don't put that in the video.
No. What, like the whole Himalayas is one glacier?
Oh, true.
Oh, true. No, what I mean
so
is
it's the largest glacier outside of Greenland in Europe. The largest glacier in Europe.
Greenland is the biggest island in the world, which is already in the Arctic, right? And Greenland belongs technically to Denmark. But Greenland is something like a massive chunk of ice in the north. So it doesn't really count. Like when you're talking about Europe as such, then this great Alech Glacier is the biggest glacier in Europe.
Okay.
Like that.
So we're going to see the biggest glacier in Europe.
Isn't it the greatest?
Greatest and biggest.
It's a question like Roger Federer, who is the greatest and who's the best? I think the best by now is Djokovic.
Darling, you talk
But
too
the
much. Can
greatest
I put my head?
is Federer.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
I was just trying to point to you where the Alech Glacier is.
Straighten your finger. Otherwise your audience is not really aware of like...
These are to make snow.
Yes. It's called a snow cannon.
Cool. We are here.
Actually, summer is so much fun.
These wires are to keep the cows away. See? I love the water, and I love how nature never fails to take my breath away and gives me a sense of peace. Amongst these mighty mountains, I feel like a speck of dust, and as much as it's humbling, it also makes me feel that my worries can sometimes be so irrelevant when God is above all of these and nature just flows.
Imagine heaven.
And I'm just in awe of God every time, His creations, and I wonder why I really ever worry when He takes care of everything. How cold is it?
15 and a half.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Glacier water challenge. Is this glacier?
Yeah, eventually. Up there, yeah.
Nobody in the lake.
No.
Can I make it?
Can you make it? Okay. But
I'm
don't
so
squeal.
scared.
Don't squeal like a pig. If squeal like a pig, then challenge is okay.
Cannot lah. Maybe I will squeal.
Okay.
Oh, darling, very scared lah. The wind now so cold.
Faster.
Darling, very cold lah. How?
Faster.
I think I regret.
As I was editing these clips, it made me think of how every time we do things in life the first time, it's scary, we are unsure, we take our time, and the second time around, you just go a little bit further, a little bit deeper, a little bit quicker.
Okay, I do it.
Go for it. But now you have to go for a swim anyway. Brave.
The dog wants to join me now. Oh, it's nice. You should come.
Nope.
So I graduated as a true mountain girl. What do you think?
Even better, no mountain girl would go in there.
Really?
Yeah.
So pretty here, and the lake was so refreshing.
This vlog was getting way too long and I've decided to break it into 2 parts. So watch out for the second part with lots more mountain adventures. Thanks for coming along and I'll see you soon. Bye!